My name is Kashayar Javanmardi. I'm from Iran. I was raised southern the Caspian. The photography started very early years. When I was 8 years old, I was gifted a camera by my father, and I was taking photos just from everything. And the very crucial moment that I can remember is that when my grandma was passing away, I had a small camera, and it was her last 2 days of living, and it was like she was not in conscious. And what I was doing, I remember I was crying behind the camera and I was taking photos, hundreds of photos of her, because I didn't want to lose her. It was a tool for me just to keep my grandma within me, and it was a moment that my relationship with camera converted to something more intimate and more close. I was working so hard on photography and I wanted to learn more professionally that what is it. So I got a scholarship from Denmark. Then I started my BA in Denmark, and I'm from Caspian. So after I finished it, I moved back to the Caspian and I started to work on the Caspian Sea project, which I call it Caspian Lake. It's more focused. And I started to write more about it, do more research, and be aware that what's going on, and have a reflect from my childhood, the memories, and the things that are happening at the moment. It has the term of lake. It's surrounded by countries. It's not connected to open water. It's not a sea. Seas are usually connected to oceans, and the Caspian is all surrounded. The memories I have are some places that now are totally dried. The shoreline it declined so much, maybe 100 meters some places. The very direct connection between human being and this lake is based on water. We are built by water. There is 70% of the body of water. And when the water gets polluted, when we destroy the water, when we don't take care of the water, it means we lose ourselves. Our life is being affected by that. Our food cycle would be affected. Nowadays, we see lots of more immigration due to climate change. That's happening right now internally in Iran, but also some people that they are being poisoned by the water. This project is a bit wide, and I'm also part of a bigger story, which I immigrated, and immigration is also a part of all these phenomenons. Plus, I'm taking portraits of people who are somehow connected to this topic of immigration. They left their country for a reason, and what I'm doing also parallel is to take the portraits of the people who are immigrated, and I meet them, and mainly Iranian. The topic here is very crucial because of the name that we call it Caspian Sea. By the international law, they are allowed to treat it like a sea. So there is no problem if they put some waste inside. But the moment the name would change and it become a Caspian lake, then the conservation regulations should change. So they should be careful and they should change their regulations of how they treat that water, which is a really vital body of water. And it's just so beautiful because the feeling you have is so big. So we should know that when we are saying that this size of lake is being under abuse and it's being destructed, it means we are talking about, I would believe, it's the biggest environmental catastrophe ever human being could face. So here I'm trying to tell the audience that what I'm trying to deliver. And I would be glad if they could perceive a message out of this project. The message is so important. The message is saying that the life there is going on. You see the people are living, but you understand also there is something foggy in the air. There is something in the air. I don't want anyone would be panic or see, wow, there is a catastrophe, which should be concerned. But on the other side, I would like to come back inside and see what's going on in a wider angle, in a global scale. So how can we just figure out more about ourselves? I'm a photographer and that's all I can do. And this is my way of communicating. But everyone could take their own perspective out of it, and maybe that could help them to review again, maybe on the water, maybe on climate change, and maybe on their personal life.